Hi everyone, Belle here. I'm coming on to do a bit of a, I don't know, show and tell. That's probably not the word for it, but I wanted to show you the gifts that I've made for my this year's Halloween Advent. So by the time you see this, it'll actually be November because obviously I don't want my friends to have any spoilers. It'll spoil the fun. So for the last few years, two of my friends and I, they are super talented crafters, have been doing Christmas advents and sort of a 13-day, I think it was 13-day Christmas advent. Might have been the whole 24. Anyway, we were doing those. And then last year, because we are all huge Halloween fans and sort of into the goth and spooky stuff, we decided to do a 13-day Halloween advent, and we loved it so much that we are doing it again this year. Now, there's not really any rules for the advent. It's 13 days. We send between the three of us. So we'll send odd numbers to one person and even numbers to the other person, and they do the same thing. So we only really make 7 gifts per person because everyone gets 2 gifts on the 13th day, which is Halloween. And then it means everyone gets equal gifts from each person because, you know, there's 3 of us in it and it can get a bit confusing otherwise. And this year we decided we were going to try and make as many of the gifts, or at least alter as many of the gifts as possible. And this year I managed to both make and alter all of my gifts. So let's get started. So this is the first little gift. This will be the day 1 gift. I don't know what order every gifts are going to be in, but these are definitely gift 1. And they are 2 little cross-stitched brooches that I did. This is like purples and blues. My friends will know exactly who I've made each of these for. 1, because they will have seen them by this time, but 2, because I've tried to pick things that I know they'd like. So they're just cross-stitched, little monster and little witch toad, backed onto felt. And then I was on Pinterest looking for ideas because, you know, it's difficult and they're talented and there's not a lot that they can't make. So I don't know. Anyway, so I came up with, saw this little idea. It's a little ghost in a tiny bottle. You can see how big that is. Little ghost, and it moves. I've put some moss in the bottom and a little pumpkin, all made out of Fimo. There's the other one. I wish I'd kind of made these ghosts smaller. You see how much that one moves and spins. I wish I'd kind of made them a bit smaller. I think they're a bit big for the bottle, but you know, modeling is not my forte, so I'm quite happy with those. So that was my second gift. Third gift, this is another idea I found on Pinterest and I kind of fell in love with it. So these are hand sanitizers, both sensitive ones for my friends, you know. And basically I've taken off the labels and just simple ribbon around the top because you don't want too much decoration. And inside, if you shake them, sorry if that makes you a bit queasy, they've got all these bugs, scorpions and flies and spiders, and obviously they're in these great Halloween colors. Hope that's picking up in there what you can see. Sorry if there's glare. And then I just used a sticker that I had to say witch's brew and spider venom. I think these are a really fun idea, especially at the moment with, you know, obviously COVID. We're all washing our hands 1,000 times more than we did, and we're all washing them with antibacterial soaps, and they can dry your hands out, which is why I got really sensitive ones. But I thought they were a really fun idea. So again, I saw that on Pinterest. So that is the third gift. Fourth gift, I found these wooden, they're Christmas ornaments actually, at my local, well, at the range, which is a local shop of just about everything over here in the UK. And then I've decoupaged on there some spooky fabric. So that one's a spider web. And then this is a purple one with bats. And then, I really hope it's a bit dark today. And then I've gone over with lots of trims and beads and bits of lace dangling on here. And then a bit of fluff for this one. And then there's this bat on here that I've stuck on, that it was actually a clip, so I sort of took it apart and used part of it. And then a flower with a bead on it, and these just hang. And I think they're really cute little ornaments. So that is the bat one, and this is the spider one. Again, some lace and beads and sari silk on this one, and netting. Bit of sequins, because you know, bit of sparkles always fun. And then on this one there's this, firstly is this kind of spider webby kind of fabric, which I hope you can see. And then there's, oh, that spider's caught the sequin. There's this spider, silvery spider on here that sparkles. I've put some gems on there, so because one of my friends loves spiders, so that is her one. So that's the fourth gift. Oh, going through this quite quickly. Third gift are these little bottles. I originally wanted to make, you know, like the little glass pots that have images on the outside, and you put a light in and the silhouettes glow, because I've made a few of those before. But these kind of went a different way. And I found these such cute bottles with this little handle and these cork stoppers. So what I did was I decided to make them goodie boxes, or goodie jars rather, and I've used die cut silhouettes all the way around. So this one's got like a graveyard sort of scene with bats and pumpkins, and there's a little cat, and that goes all the way around. Then I've painted, I hope this picks up, and gilded the top of this broomstick and put some twine around it and glued that on. The lids, I've used these old pumpkin decorations that I had and some moss, and then just put some netting on the top of this one because this pumpkin's quite small. And inside are literally sari silk, die cut, spooky stuff, hand stamped muslin, stickers, all sorts of Halloweeny fun goodies. Little ghost there in there. And then this one has the it's the Tim Holtz railings with lots of bats on there, and again same thing, painted and gilded the top of the broomstick. And then this pumpkin's quite a large one, and it's got, I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually got like red glitter in there as well as the black. And some moss, we've got two different coloured mosses there, some dark and light, and again just filled with goodies. So when that jar's empty, they can fill it with whatever they like, which I thought was quite fun. And I just love the little handle, reminds me of a little potion bottle. Anyway, so that was that. And then the, oh, how many gifts have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now on to the 6th gift. So I made some, I hope you can see that, tags. Let's move some of these a bit. Oh gosh. So this is the first tag, and it's just got all different papers on here. Some beautiful sari silk at the top in sort of a pumpkin autumn color. This is actually a Serena B. I think it might be an exclusive printable, because I was a member of her Patreon for a while, and it says, if one door closes and another one opens, your house is haunted, you should GTFO. Now the friend I've made this for, it's kind of a not inside joke, but sort of an inside what's the word I'm looking for? It's just something between us that we all kind of know. It made me laugh, and I hope it makes her laugh when she sees it. So again, I've used these Tim Holtz die cuts on here. If you look very closely, I've used crackle paste in the windows to give them like a cracked look. And then I've used Tim Holtz inks to sort of make a splotchy effect, and Tim Holtz pumpkin stamps. And again, which I absolutely love these stamps, I've used crackle glaze to get like a crackly effect. That's what I'm looking for. And then on the edge we've got this charm hanging. We've got a little star and some bells and some crystals and stones. And then I've done in little words boo, because you know it's about ghosts, and little Tim Holtz charm saying 31st. And yeah, so that's the first one. And here's the next one, and this is more of, I really hope that's in shot, a witch's potion room vibe. So again, loads of Tim Holtz used in this, because you know he is the master crafter of the spooky season. I've actually used one of the new Tim Holtz pads. Is it new? I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me, behind, which I loved. And then I'm hoping that picks up, but there is spider web stamped on that glitters in the background. There's two of them. I've used the shelves with the potion bottles, and there's a little frog hiding there because, you know, this is going to the person who got the frog brooch, and little candle and everything. And then use the big cauldron die, and again, I'm hoping you can pick that up, but I've actually embossed it, and it gives it this dimpled, almost looks like cast iron, the dimpled effect. And again, I used the Tim Holtz paper for that. Down below we've got these little half cut pumpkins with some Tim Holtz bones. These aren't Tim Holtz, these are something I got at Hobbycraft, and some moss down the bottom. So it looks like a little witch's potion. And with this one, I made the chain longer. I'm really hoping that picks up, because it stands on the floor. I really do hope. So it looks like the potion bottle and the spider and the little mini pumpkin and everything. It kind of looks like part of the scene with the potions on the floor. And again, in this one, I've got like a little skull charm, purple bell, some beads, a little frog charm there, spider, little mini pumpkin, and this bottle full of beautiful green stars. Don't know if you can hear that, but it is absolutely pouring with rain. You could not get it more atmospheric if you tried out there, and it's battering against the window. And it says trick or treat because we don't know what the witch is making in her cauldron. And I used alcohol inks because I didn't actually have any sort of bronzy loops. I've used some alcohol inks to colour the fastener. I don't know what it's called right now on there. Okay, and this final one is another one that I got an idea of from Pinterest. So I've got about 3 ideas from Pinterest. And these are bobbin decorations. Let's put them down this way. Let's do one at a time. So I had a real difficulty finding bobbins large enough for what I needed. Here's the bobbin here. You can see it. And I actually, again, it was in the range. They had these wooden bobbins that had, oh gosh, so much ribbon on them. And so I took all the ribbon off. I'll use that for a future project. I painted the bobbins black. And this one I've used some green paper that I had, and then covered it in this black netting with some lace, some moss around the bottom. This is a Tim Holtz thing. This is a few years old now, so I don't know if you can still get it. I got it about 3 years ago when I was on holiday in the States. Little black cat. This says, prepare yourself if you dare for one spirited evening. So it kind of reminded me of seances and things like that, and I wanted to use it. So I have a little Tim Holtz lady here that I've stuck some bat wings on, and I've used the ears so it kind of looks like a collar. And then I've stuck a little metal witch's hat on her little charm. Loads of Tim Holtz here. This is Tim Holtz. This is an Undertaker's, because, you know, seances, rest in peace, warning, habit may be forming. Ghosts and goblins beware. And then I've got some actually of this fabric that I'm on now here, so it sort of hangs and drapes. A wooden skull, some of the Tim Holtz bones, a little wooden flower pot that I've painted a sort of mossy yucky green, and then some of these are actually seeds. Let me see if I can find them. Seed pods. So here they are, and I got them from Hobbycraft. They're for doing like wreaths and things like that, dried flower crafts, but they just reminded me so much of pumpkins. They're perfect, so I picked those up. And so she's kind of like, oh, and then we've got a rosette here with the moon's face, and obviously a cake case behind, a straw. Now it's meant to be looked at like this. Oh, I was saying, so she kind of reminds me of the witch who's doing the seance in the graveyard. But anyway, so it's meant to be looked at front on, but I couldn't help but decorate the back a little bit. So just in case. So a bit more moss, some more of those seed pods. This is from a printable kit from Release the Crafting on Etsy. She's got all these brilliant words, little 31. So you can kind of look at it all the way around. So there's that one. And then this one, I went a bit more traditional colours. So we've got this spooky tree. Oh, let's start at the bottom first again. So we've got the, what's it called? Bobbin here. And this time I've gone for kind of an orange paper and inked it up. This is a black velvet ribbon. It says trick or treat on it. Got the little spider web with the spider on there, because again, this is going to the person who likes spiders. I did use a die cut and put that on top of the bobbin to give me more space to work with. So lots of orange and blacks in this one. Obviously, these are Tim Holtz bits. Some more of those pumpkin seeds with some moss and some bones. Little witchy ladies from the Tim Holtz kit. Some netting to give a little bit of texture. Spooky, creepy tree die cut at the back. I was actually gifted these, so I'm not sure where they're from. I used orange and black on the straw, and it says too cute to spook on the rosette because, well, I don't know, they don't actually look that cute. They look a bit serious, but it made me laugh anyway that it said too cute to spook. And beware All Hallows Eve October. So that's the front, and then at the back I did the same thing. I did some moss and I did the pumpkins, and it just says toxic. So they are my advent crafts for my friends. Let me know what you think. I think I've kind of gone over everything. I just love these. These are such a simple but such a fun idea. Obviously, I washed and disinfected the actual things inside before I put them in the disinfectant and disinfect it anyway. And they can be refilled as well, these bottles. So, you know, very eco. Anyway, let me know, what was your favourite thing that I made? You know, what did you like? And have you ever taken part in a Halloween Advent? If you haven't, I really, really recommend it. This year, we're not going to do a Christmas Advent just because things are so difficult. So the Halloween Advent is something that we are all looking forward to. I will be back with another video showing you the beautiful wonders that I got given, you know, once I've opened them all. Just like I did last year. I did do a sort of, I did that with a video last year where I showed you all what I had been sent last year in the Halloween Advent. So let me know what you think. Leave any questions down below. And yes, sad October's over, but it does mean Christmas is almost here. So, you know, there's an upside. We can still have a spooky Christmas. Thank you for joining me, and October/November blessings, everyone, and I will be back again soon. Bye.